Many say it's too late to invest in Dubai, the market is overheated, and where should one invest? But let's actually take a closer look at this. In part, yes, some locations are indeed already overheated, and it's too late to enter them. They're very popular, well-known ones like Business Bay and Downtown, although the ROI there consistently yields 5% annually. But let's examine, for the sake of objectivity, 3 different locations. We'll take a remote inland one, a mid-range location, and one on the first coastline in different price ranges. And using a 1-bedroom apartment as an example, since it's the most popular real estate format, I'll explain it in more detail later. But let's take 3 locations. Let's take Dubai South, near Al Maktoum Airport. Here, a 1-bedroom apartment will generally cost you somewhere in the range of about $250,000, depending on the location and the amenities offered. Let's take a stable, solid, mid-range option that shows good growth and has room to grow, Dubai Creek. And here, a 1-bedroom apartment will already cost $550,000. And that very gem where I would invest myself is the first coastline of Dubai Islands. Let's look at all the islands at once. And here the range will already be $700,000. For the sake of objectivity, many experts will now start bombarding me with questions about buying for $550,000 on Dubai Islands. Yes, you can, but the view isn't very good. And the most objective price for a good location and view quality will be from $700,000. So let's take a closer look. But what exactly is a 1-bedroom apartment? In Dubai, it's roughly, let's say, a size range from 50 to 85 square meters. Essentially, it's a 1-bedroom plus living room, meaning you have a kitchen combined with a lounge, a large room that can easily transform into a sleeping area at night, and a separate master bedroom with its own bathroom and its own walk-in closet. In fact, you have both a guest bathroom for the lounge kitchen area and a separate one. So basically, it's a 2-room layout, 2 full rooms. That's why it's a popular format for long-term living, as it suits a family with a child, or with 2 children of the same sex, or a family that just invites someone they know over. They can always stay the night. It's a convenient format and is popular in 2026. But let's examine each location in more detail. We'll also look at the pros and cons and the return on investment timelines so you understand why, how much, and how it will grow. Let's look at the Dubai South location. Visually, in terms of location, this is the most remote part. Many people have heard about the future's largest airport in the world, Al Maktoum, which will handle 260,000 tourists, a passenger flow even, yes, not just tourists, just people arriving and departing. And then we have DXB. Here's the airport. It's currently the busiest airport in the world. And within a 50-year time frame, this format will move here. And why is that? Because this part of the city is simply suffocating in traffic jams. Because people who can't afford to live in Dubai live in the neighboring emirate, Sharjah, which borders Dubai. Just like that, right next door, they're neighbors. And Ajman? And 2 million people come to Dubai every day for work. And this part of Dubai is just dying in all this traffic. So the UAE authorities came up with a long-term solution, and they're moving the airport here. There will be 500,000 jobs here. Just imagine, 500,000 jobs. As for residential clusters, here we have Expo 2020, which is probably more premium. And here is the most affordable housing. And let's see why. To Palm Jumeirah and Dubai Marina via the main highways. You can easily get there in about 25 minutes from here. To downtown and the Burj Khalifa, it's usually about a 30-minute journey. And to the airport, you're within 50 minutes reach. Many will say, I don't want to live near an airport. Planes take off and land, and it's noisy. No, the UAE authorities have thought this through, and the runways go like this. But you live here, so planes don't fly over you. They fly off to the side. But let's look at this location in more detail. Why is it worth investing here? And how soon will this area develop? It's not big. Its advantage is low-rise development, a maximum of 11 floors. And with large buildings, there's a lot of competition. That's already a plus. What do we have in this area? The infrastructure is already in place. Essentially, there's already GEMS, an active school here. It's operational. What's needed for living, right? There's a Lulu hypermarket, a great grocery store. But they're still building a shopping mall here. There will be a shopping mall here in the future. Also, in this area, there are gated residential communities, and I'll give you the details in a private conversation. So my contact details are below. Leave your requests. We'll go over every project, every detail in more depth. Well, look, there are plenty of parks here. This is a metro station. And the first Etihad rail station will be right here. It's the railway line that connects the cities of Dubai and Abu Dhabi, running through the United Arab Emirates. The first station from Dubai will open in 2026, and those working in Abu Dhabi but living in Dubai will want to save time, since the drive takes an hour to an hour and a half. But the train journey itself will actually take only about 25 minutes in total, so, as a result, they will be able to arrive at the transfer station, continue to live here in this area, and still easily commute to work every day without any trouble. That's the first point. The second point, why is this location, Dubai South, going to be better than JVC, JVT, Dubai Motor City, Dubai Production City, Arjan, and others nearby? Price? The price here is 20 to 30% cheaper. And if in the future your workplace is within this range, you'll find it comfortable to live here. Low-rise buildings, low traffic, and a good price. All the infrastructure is already in place in the area. And in the future, there will be a metro and an Etihad rail station here. The payback period, let's be honest, is within a 5-year time frame. You will earn 2x. You'll be able to live here fully, as the area is just being developed now. In 3 to 4 years, you'll already be living comfortably, because the area will be active and fully built up. So, a range of $250,000 over 5 years is ideal. What's the downside? If you plan to live here, but your work isn't tied to Al Maktoum Airport, the future major hub, or the cluster of Dubai Marina, Palm Jumeirah, Media City, and Internet City, where there are many offices, then this location won't suit you. If your work is in Business Bay, downtown Deira, or other areas, there's no point in living there. But for investment in annual rentals, imagine, the airport alone has 550,000 jobs. That's just the airport itself. And imagine how many companies interact with the airport. Because we have a large port terminal here, and the coordination of air-to-port transport will be very close and well established. Consequently, people will want to work and live in the same place. So, this place will be a perfect fit. But let's look at the most reliable proven option, which is Dubai Creek Harbour. Part of the district is already built and operational. And another part is still yet to be developed. People are already living here, and over here, we have great growth potential. So over the next 5 to 10 years, the area will continue to grow. And it's been announced that the mall there will be 2.5 times larger than Dubai Mall. One of the largest shopping malls in the world. The tallest tower, Creek Tower, which will compete with the Burj Khalifa. And we'll see who takes the top spot. Time will tell. But there's another plus. You're on the canal, the Ras Al Khor Sanctuary Canal, with its vast mangrove forests. They provide fresh air. They produce oxygen. And we also have pink flamingos living here. Stunning views of these beautiful animals. And your location, you're from the center of business. Bay and downtown in just 5 to 10 minutes by car without any traffic. It's simple, you just get on the road and you're there. You can get there this way or that way, yeah, however you like. You're also right next to DIFC, the main financial hub of Dubai, with a huge number of companies and major holdings. And you can actually work right here. As of today, you can get here. If you're not driving, you can take the metro. You arrive right here by metro. And from here, just take a boat for a couple of dirhams, Dubai Creek. But if you're driving, within 5 to 10 minutes, you have DXB Airport, downtown, and Business Bay. $550,000. That's the price for a one-bedroom apartment. Construction will take up to 3 years. Central Park is located right here. It's a great place to walk with kids. Lots of greenery and no cars around. The whole area, all the parking spaces are hidden underground. There's simply no car traffic here. They all go into the underground parking. And that's where they stay. Essentially the entire district. This whole section of the district is pedestrian. You cross over here via bridges. Everything here is pedestrian as well. There are shopping malls, cafes, and restaurants here. To be honest, I'll tell you, 3 years ago, when the area was just starting its active development, I'd walk around and there were almost no people. But now, in 2025 and 26, it's a full-fledged district, just like downtown. Life there isn't just busy, it's absolutely buzzing. There are no free tables in restaurants, and lots of kids are playing in the park areas. There are crystal lagoons with artificial waves, created by these, huge buoys that go up and down to make waves, and a sandy beach. And in this lagoon, with stunning views of the canal, you feel like you're at the seaside, yet you're in the city center, which will become number one and take the lead from downtown. It's already a developed area, and we still have a huge cluster for further development. And the first metro station will be right here, on the approved Blue Line. That's a big plus. The station isn't there yet, but the tracks are up, and this will drive real estate growth as new metro stations. In the areas where they open, typically cause a price increase in Dubai of about 15 to 25%. And that's it. And by boat, you can take a boat here, or the metro, or go by car. This is where the Creek Tower will be, one of the tallest buildings in the world. And there's a massive shopping mall around it, 2.5 times larger than Dubai Mall. So the district is currently being built in these clusters, this block, that block, and they're spiraling out like this, That's it, and it'll be fully developed. Can you live in this part? Yes. It's great to fully enjoy the infrastructure. Everything is already here, ready, and in use. And there's still potential for growth. There's room to grow. The growth interval for this range of the new cluster is about 5 to 7 years. Your property value will double. Any downsides? Honestly, I don't see any downsides at all. Even if I work in another part of Dubai, right here, in the media city or internet city cluster, via this high-speed road which isn't congested, I'll reach this area in 20 to 25 minutes. DXB, the airport that'll be active for 10 more years, is within 5 to 10 minutes of my district. Here it is, Dubai Creek. Downtown and the Business Bay Hub are 5 to 10 minutes away. Palm Jumeirah is 30 minutes. Dubai Islands, with its stunning beaches, which we'll discuss now, in the third location, is 10 to 15 minutes away. There will be a metro here. And right here across the canal at Al Jadaf, there'll be another Etihad rail station, which will connect us to the Emirates of Ras Al Khor, other Emirates, Ajman, Sharjah, and this way to Abu Dhabi. So essentially the transport links are perfect. And this is built by the master developer Emaar, Dubai's largest developer, state-owned, who builds not just property, but creates spaces. Everything's in one style, well thought out, parks, shops, and playgrounds. You'll really enjoy your time in this location. And frankly, I don't know any downsides. There's steady growth in this district every year. In 5 to 7 years, there'll be 100% return on investment. But it's also a very cool and great place to live. Let's look at the third location, which is right on the first shoreline. This is Dubai Islands. It's a cluster of 5 islands. This was formerly Palm Dera, which didn't happen, and Nakheel opened it up for development. And what's the plus of this location? It's one of those locations that started within a 1 to 2 year window as a new development. So basically the island will be finished all at once. You won't have constant construction. It'll be built up and you can live and work there peacefully. Rent it out, earn, and enjoy life on the first shoreline. There are 22 kilometers of pristine water and a blue flag beach. What is a blue flag? It's the cleanest water, strictly monitored. It's about water quality. They take samples in the morning, afternoon, and evening. The beach is maintained and carefully watched. A reef will also be planted along this line, which will create additional, so to speak, flora and fauna within the Persian Gulf. Yes, fish and corals. And by the way, such a beach only exists on Abu Dhabi's Saadiyat, and here at Dubai Islands. In all of Dubai, there's no other beach with such clean water. Pay attention to this. What's the advantage? The airport is just a stone's throw away. Downtown, once they build, 1 bridge is open now, and they'll add another bridge and 1 more. There will be 3 bridges in total. And they'll build a highway to downtown, that's where it'll go. The travel time will be 20 minutes. That's in the heaviest traffic. So in 15 minutes, you'll quickly reach downtown, Business Bay, the city's business center. Essentially, you work in Business Bay, DIFC, but you live on the first shoreline. That's if you reside in Dubai. But it's also perfect for renting because it's the first shoreline in the area. Look in more detail. Let's look at these islands now. Here's Island A, and right here we have a huge shopping mall. The framework of this mall is already built. It'll be finished within 3 years when all the development and houses are operational. Developers have strict rules in place to finish their buildings within 2 to 3 years. And these are low-rise buildings because there are about 8 or 9 floors here. Each building has 50 to 60 apartments. It's a club-style location, private development, beach lines, and marinas for yacht parking. There are 7 or 9 of them, I don't even remember, they keep adding more. And here it is, the first shoreline on the island, with amazing beaches already. Even today you can come and relax there, they're equipped, there are spots for restaurants, changing rooms, and showers. You can already freely use this infrastructure. We'll have a clinic here and a school right here. So, a city within a city concept has been created in this location. And the infrastructure is such that you'll fully get everything you need for your life here. And you just either commute to work in a nearby area, or you arrive at DXB, fly into the airport and come straight here for a vacation. And you relax and have a great time here. The location will show a 2x growth within a 4-year period. We can go over more detailed figures. You might say there are many houses here because we have houses here and around the mall in this part. Over here, we have a more private, more expensive island. This island will actually be like Bulgari Island. Here we have entertainment, golf courses with 9 holes and 18 holes in this section. So there will be entertainment and villas here. And you say there are many houses. Essentially, the building format here is 50 to 60 apartments. If you combine all the houses on all the islands, it's like 2 skyscrapers in Business Bay. Can you imagine the density? So it's only 2 high-rise buildings in terms of apartment volume for the entire island. And in fact, it's not that much. There's little competition. There will also be 86 hotels and resorts, which will create additional rental traffic. So people will come here, stay in hotels, and get service. But when they see they can rent an apartment here for 40% less, a 1-bedroom apartment, and as we discussed, a 1-bedroom is essentially a 2-room unit, 2 full rooms with its own kitchen and parking space, fully furnished and with a complete fine finish, and 40% cheaper. Now imagine you're coming with your family with small children. How many rooms would you need to book? Well, at least 2. And ideally, they should be located right next to each other, and that is practically impossible to book. Yes, it's very unlikely. Or a presidential suite for a very large amount of money. Naturally, you'll choose the club-style living format because in every building you'll have a pool, a cinema, a rooftop pool, a pool. There will be a kids' one downstairs. In other words, all the infrastructure will be provided. There will be a concierge service with these little golf carts to take you to the beach, where you can get that same hotel-style service, come by, buy a beach pass there for 150 dirhams and relax and enjoy the hotel's infrastructure. So essentially, you'll be saving a significant amount of money. And you won't need to advertise your property, because 86 resort hotels will be promoting this island. An endless stream of tourists will be coming here, they'll vacation here, want to come back again and again and again, and consequently rent your property. And that is a very profitable investment. And the price 2 years ago at the start was, you could enter this market for $450,000. Now, of course, you can find apartments in this area for $550,000 or $600,000. You can find them here. On the first shoreline, it'll be 700 or 800 if you look hard enough. But the prices will continue and they will gradually keep rising. As hotels open up, as golf courses and entertainment venues open up, on the islands, additional infrastructure and logistics with bridges will be built. And all of this will contribute to positive growth. So, what's the downside? There's only one downside. It's the entry price. Out of all 3 locations, this has the highest entry price. There are, of course, installment plans here. You don't pay $700,000 all at once. You have an installment plan during the construction period. And since these are low-rise club-style buildings, the construction phase here takes 1.5 to 2 years maximum. You pay in equal installments, a 20% down payment, then you pay during construction, and upon handover, you pay 40, 50, or 60% depending on the project. Some developers offer installment plans even after the building is completed. So for the building, you've paid 50%, it's finished, and you pay the remaining 50% over 3 years in equal parts, while already covering those payments with rental income. Want to learn about such projects? Message me, and I'll send you detailed information about this island and these specific projects. Let's do a quick summary of the 3 locations we've discussed. Essentially, we have Dubai South. The growth potential lies in the future largest airport, Al Maktoum, which will provide 550,000 jobs. People who want to work and live without being stuck in traffic will want to rent property. They will be renting it here for the long term. There will be a good indicator for long-term rentals. And capital appreciation, because these are low-rise buildings near the airport. You can't build skyscrapers there. At most 11-story buildings, 8 or 10 floors. Therefore, there's little competition when it comes to apartments. A good entry price. For $250,000, you can buy a one-bedroom apartment with parking, fully furnished, and with appliances. You move in, live there, rent it out, or lease it. The downside is the district's development. The airport itself won't start in a year. It won't be fully operational as the largest in 2026. It'll develop gradually, in stages. That's actually good. It'll ensure the location's steady development and growth. Over a 4 to 5 year period, you'll see a 100% increase. Dubai Creek and the developer Emaar, a confident and reliable developer with consistent growth. There's even a saying, you should have bought Emaar yesterday because today it's 5% more expensive. The developer himself, by building new clusters, houses, and projects, drives up prices in the area, and every new building raises them by 5%. So the location itself is ideal and is showing strong growth, and the developer further stimulates the real estate growth. Investing in Emaar is like buying bonds on the stock market. Steady, reliable growth year after year. And of course, we have Dubai Isles, the first coastline. Where else have you seen prices? It's more affordable than on Palm Jumeirah, but with stunning beaches and amazing views. And it's not as crowded as the Palm. There will be club-style buildings, small ones with plenty of entertainment and space. Because on Palm Jumeirah, since it was the first one, every inch is worth its weight in gold and the houses are packed together like a picket fence. But here, there'll be 45 to 25 meters between buildings. They're low-rise, like 6 to 8 floors, with only 50 or 60 apartments per building. Can you imagine? With incredible infrastructure and amenities inside. That includes pools, cigar rooms, wine rooms, and concierge service. You can even rent a yacht that's assigned to your building. There are projects like that. If you're interested, I'll share more details. Interested? Subscribe. Our contact info is in the description. We can always hop on a call to discuss the districts. Looking at the numbers, projects, ROI, and entry and exit points. We'll provide more detailed information during a consultation. Empire City is always with you.